Okay, this is a rough estimate of how many cases or counts of libel that we're dealing with in this. What is libel? Libel is a the written or published or broadcast form of slander or defamation. Um, it is an attack on one's character. It's an untruth that makes the person look like they are a very bad person. In my instance, um, they're making me they are making me look like a sexual deviant when there is no record of it. It's all lies. It's basically a published lie, is what it is. Um, and who is committing these libels against me? Well, you've got the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, you've got the Clerk of the Court, you've got the Fourth Circuit Court, as well as the Fourth Circuit County Court, as well as the State Attorney's Office, as well as the Public Defender's Office, as well as the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They're all published this and are saying that this is true when it's all a lie. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a quick breakdown of how many counts of libel we're dealing with. The 1997 arrest and booking report, and I'm calling it arrest and booking report because that's the name of the document. It was a false. I was not arrested. Okay, and that's the reason why it's a count of libel, because I was not arrested. So the simple fact that that document exists makes it a lie, and it is a count of libel. So the 1997 arrest and booking report is at least 4 counts of libel. My JSO criminal history report is at least 14 counts of libel. The felony case file listing in the Clerks of the Court Office on the core website is at least 16 counts of libel. The misdemeanor case file listing is at least 65 counts of libel. The 2000 document that they call an arrest and booking report is at least 4 counts of libel. The felony certificate of certification that I received from the clerk of the court, which is supposed to verify, it says that everything that's in there is true and accurate when it's all a lie, making it at least 14 counts of libel. The misdemeanor certificate of certification, which is the same, is at least 22 counts of libel, giving us at least 139 counts of libel. Now, these are not crimes. These are not criminal acts. These are civil acts. Okay? So we're not even talking about the amount of felonies that they've committed. This is just the civil liability for them saying that I did this. Okay? So we have 139 counts of libel. Each of the 100 criminals involved is liable or accountable for each of the 139 counts of libel, giving us a grand total of at least 13,900 counts of libel. And the reason why I say that is because each count of libel is an act of conspiracy to commit libel. Each of the 100 criminals involved is liable for each of the 13,900 counts of libel. Let me explain. When conspiracy law says that as soon as you are part of the conspiracy, even if you do not have knowledge of or even took part in the initial crime, you are held accountable for everything that took place from the beginning up until that point and then beyond, because you are furthering the crime, hence the conspiracy aspect. And remember who is doing this. These are all law enforcement officers, attorneys, and judges who have sworn to uphold the law and apply the law whenever they know that the law has been violated. So they are the criminals. And now, folks, just because some people have been, I don't want to give you the idea that I'm anti-police, because I'm not. The simple fact is police officers can commit crimes, attorneys can commit crimes, judges can commit crimes. That's the reason why we have the statutes that say they give a penalty for when they commit a crime. Okay? Once they commit a crime, they are no longer law enforcement officers, they are no longer attorneys, and they're no longer judges. They are criminals. So I'm not mad at law enforcement. I'm mad at these criminals. Law enforcement did not do this to me. Criminals did this to me. Okay? Now, the way that damages for libel work is damages for libel are based on how long the libel has taken place and the severity of the libel. Let me explain. If the local newspaper prints that you broke into a house and they do not retract that state when you did not break into a house, and they do not retract the statement, they are held liable. They are committing libel until they retract the statement and have to give you compensate you for the attack on your character, because no one ever knows. Everybody just sees the broadcast of it. No one ever sees the correction of it. So they have to pay the damage. Now, in my instance, they are making me look like a very, very bad person, and they're making it look like that I got away with doing something. They have put my physical life, my physical well-being at risk. And one could even say my very life. If the wrong person were to come across my record, if I was to come across their path, they could do some very bad things to me and or even possibly kill me. That's how bad my record is messed up. That's how big this is. And because of what the lies that they have been telling I can't do anything. My life has been at risk. My physical well-being has been at risk. My character, my usefulness has been destroyed, has been nothing. I can't do anything. Slowly but surely over the course of time, it's to the point now where, again, I can't do anything without the assistance of someone else. So you have to ask yourself, how much is 1 year of your life worth to you? And that's what they would base the damages on. So what that means is that each criminal must pay damages for 13,900 counts of libel per year, for every year that it's gone on. Right now, we're just going to use 18. It's 18 and a half going on 19. But we're just going to use 18 years. So, I'm going to ask you, how much is 1 year of your life worth? Well, this is going to give you a very clear understanding of why they are so scared and why they just want me to go away. They want me to just disappear, and why they are so ignoring it so much, because these numbers are going to blow your mind. Let's just say, let me zoom in so you can see here. Let's just say that 1 year of your life is worth $100. Okay? So you've got 100, and each of these criminals are going to have to pay me $100 per libel count. So that's $13,900. Okay? Now they have to pay that amount 18 times. That gives us $25 million. And that's at only $100 a year, folks. Okay? $25 million. Now, I don't know about you, but a year of my life is worth more than $100. So let's just keep it simple. Let's go up by 1,000. Let's go up to $1,000. Again, each criminal must pay me $1,000, 13,900 times for 18 times. That's $250 million, folks, at $1,000 a year. Okay, now let's go up to 10,000. Is your life worth $10,000 a year? Times the 13,900 different counts times 18 years. And folks, that is $2.502 billion. I don't know about you, a year of my life is worth more than $10,000. Let's go up to $100,000. Times 13,900 times 18 years. That's $25 billion, $20 million. I'm sorry, a year of my life is worth more than $100,000. I tell you what, let's go to $1 million. $1 million. Your life is worth, a year of your life is worth, that's where I would start myself, times 13,900 times 18 years. That, my friends, is $250 billion, $200 million. Now, everything that I've just told you, they know. That's why they're scared. And again, folks, this is just for the libel. This has got nothing to do with the criminal charges. Nothing to do with penalty and payment for damages for the felonies that were committed upon me and to me. And those, well, I'll show you. I'll give you an idea of how many there are in the next video. Now do you understand why they're so scared? All of these lies, and they have to, look, the Word of God is going to be applied. The Word of God is clear. The law is clear. I've just explained to you how it works. Don't believe me? Google libel. But look, Galatians 6 verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, so shall he also reap. They've been sowing. These are people that we are trusting to make sure that this doesn't happen. And they are the ones that not only did it to me, but they are also broadcasting and documenting the fact that they did it to me. This is over with, folks. This is over with.